Okay. Love you.
Imagine your child standing confidently in front of a room full of people, their voice clear, their message powerful, and their future bright. Now think about the cost of building that confidence. Dance classes, $1,000. Music, $1,200. Soccer, $750. These are great skills. But what about the skill to speak, to lead, and to inspire? At Global Kids Speak, we believe every child deserves a chance to find their voice. Our public speaking course is not only transformative, it's affordable at just $500 per year. That's less than half the cost of most extracurricular activities. Your child's voice matters. Their future depends on it. Give them the tools to shine, not just on stage, but in life. Enroll today and let their voice change the world.
And now, our host, Dr. John Ugulu. Dr. Ugulu is a best selling author and public speaker and award winning leader based in Atlanta. He is the founder and president of the John Ugulu Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to community empowerment, and Main Seed Christian University. As the host of the Moral Booster podcast, he shares insight on personal development and leadership. A prolific writer, Dr. John Ugulu has authored books like The Moral Booster, The 7 P's of the Entrepreneur, and Leadership Principles Unleashed, inspiring individuals to overcome obstacles and unlock their true potential. He has also published peer-reviewed research on entrepreneurship and leadership in prestigious journals. Dr. Igulu has appeared on major platforms such as Fox, CBS, and NBC, and is recognized for his expertise in leadership and entrepreneurship. His academic credentials include a PhD in entrepreneurship, a master's in entrepreneurship, and a global fellowship in comparative law. He is also a certified Les Brown speaker and trainer. Passionate about helping others discover their purpose and master leadership, time management, and growth, Dr. Igulu delivers powerful keynote speeches and workshops worldwide. His mission is to help 1 billion people find their purpose. Let's welcome to the mic Dr. John Ugulu, our host for this event.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Thank you so much. That was a beautiful introduction. In fact, I was smiling like, oh, is that me? But anyway, thank you all for joining us today. It is a blessed day. I always like to remind people that every day above ground is a blessed day. Yes, you can hear us, you can speak, you can see us speak, you can hear us because you are blessed with the gift of life. So you should be happy. Wherever you are, place your hand on your chest and say, I am blessed. Thank you so much for joining thank you everybody for joining us. So ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to a great day, the official virtual launch of a great platform, Voice Masters. And today we are thrilled to bring you an incredible lineup of speakers who embody the power of voice and influence. And these people right here, who are the founders of Voice Masters, want you who's listening to know that you have a voice. They want you to know that you have a story. And guess what? Now it's the time for you to learn how to use your voice to share that story and empower the world. The Voice Masters, the founders have come together to help you who's listening refine and amplify your voice. They want to help you master the art of storytelling and even turn your message into a book. Guess what? Leaders are speakers. They also want to offer you exclusive programs designed to help you become the impact you are meant to be. Have you seen any like that before? Guess what? This is one with a difference. And here's something special just for everyone who is listening right now. They have something special for mastering the art of speaking and writing, for impacting people with the skills of everything they need. They have this program available for you at $169. And guess what? It is typically a $497 program, but they are offering you a discount. If you can, like right now, go and register and pay for this super class, you can get it at a discounted rate of $169. I always tell people that whatever you spend on personal development should not be considered as an expense, but instead, it is an investment in your future. So if you can register and pay right now, you will get a discount of $169. That's what it will cost you. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for an incredible experience. We want you to know that it is a journey that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. We always tell people that leadership is a lifelong learning process. So get ready to learn the skills, get ready to step out of that shyness, get ready to empower yourself. And we will be having several speakers. These are speakers you can actually learn from. These are amazing speakers, people who were not actually thinking of themselves alone. They were thinking about you. They were thinking of how to take you from where you are to where you want to be because they've had limiting beliefs in their past. They've had limiting beliefs that prevented them from stepping into their calling, from using their voice. And now that they have mastered the art of it, they want to share with you. Does that not speak volume to you? To me, it does. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be bringing in amazing speakers. And at the end of the presentation, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave your comments or your questions in the comment section. If you have any challenge locating where to drop your questions, do not hesitate to raise your hands. If you look to the bottom of your screen from wherever you are, you would find all the icons there. You have the chat icon, you have icons with which you can always indicate your interest if you need to say anything. So thank you everybody for joining us. Once again, it's indeed a pleasure and a privilege being your host. And I would want to introduce our first speaker for today. Before I bring her, I want you to know that at Voice Masters, the founders believe in starting with impact. And what better way to do that than by hearing from the esteemed guest speaker? Now, who's this person? She is made in the image and likeness of God, just like every other speaker and just like you who's listening right now. Her name is Shirley Brown Danzy. Who is Shirley? I want to share a bit about Shirley to you. Things you might not even know about. But she's a dynamic woman. She is a dynamic motivational speaker, TEDx speaker. She is a best selling author and global trainer based in Mississippi. She is dedicated to empowering others to unlock their full potential. And she also enjoys helping people create lives of purpose and abundance. Shirley is the author of the acclaimed book titled The Power to succeed. I want you to write that down so you can get a copy of that. The power to succeed. And the theme of that book is Unlock Your Life, Unlock Your Dreams. And she's also the co-author of Amazon #1 bestseller titled The Greatness in You. That book was written in collaboration with legends like Les Brown, the one and only Les Brown, and John Talarico. Now, with over 2 decades of experience in leadership, in management, and social work, Shirley masterfully inspires individuals to tap into their inner power. She helps them embrace their greatness and turn their dreams into reality. Passion for helping others succeed has made her a sought after speaker and trainer across the globe. What else is Shirley? Shirley Brown Dancy is one of the co founders and the operations director of this amazing platform called Voice Masters. Let us welcome to the stage this amazing, this globetrotter, this trailblazer, no other person but the one and only Shirley Brown Dancy. Shirley, thank you so much. Welcome. And the world is waiting to hear from you. God bless you.
Thank you, John, for that wonderful introduction. The late Dr. Miles Monroe, he said that the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but a life without purpose. Your voice. I want you to know today that it is your power. Your presence is your impact. But how often do we silence ourselves out of fear? Silence ourselves out of doubt? And silence ourselves out of hesitation? How often do we allow opportunities to pass us by simply because we weren't prepared to speak up? Today, I want to challenge you to elevate your voice, to amplify your presence, and to step into the power that's already within you. As my mentor, Les Brown, would say, you have greatness within you. But I want you to know today that that greatness can only shine when you decide to use your voice, and to claim your space. You see, every leader, every great leader, every innovator, and every change maker, they had one thing in common. They knew how to use their voice. You see, your voice holds the power to inspire. It holds the power to persuade and to lead. But here's the truth. Being heard isn't just about speaking louder. It's about speaking with clarity. It's about speaking with confidence and conviction. You see, the world isn't just listening to what you say. It's feeling how you say it. The tone of your voice and the energy behind your words and the authenticity that you bring creates a presence that commands attention. So whether you're in a boardroom, on a stage, or simply introducing yourself, your voice is your signature. It tells the world who you are and what you stand for. I just want you to think about that for a moment. Think about the most captivating speakers you've ever heard. And think about what made them unforgettable. It wasn't just their words, it was their presence. Presence is the unspoken energy that fills a room even before you say a word. It's that confidence in your posture, the intention in your movement, and the certainty in your message. Remember that you do not have to be the loudest person in the room to have presence, but you do have to be prepared. You have to be authentic, and you must be willing to connect. You see, presence is built through preparation. It's built through patience, and it's built through the ability to own every space that you step into. So let that resonate. Les Brown, my mentor, he said that most people in life, they fail not because they aim too high and miss, but he said it's because they aim too low and hit. So one of the biggest obstacles to elevating our voice is fear. The fear of judgment, the fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough. But let me ask you this. What if the very thing that you are afraid of is the exact thing that someone needs to hear? Your story, your message, and your experience is valuable. Someone out there needs the knowledge that you have, the experiences that you've gained, and the inspiration that you can provide. It is when you embrace your voice. You don't just elevate yourself, but you empower others to do the same. So today, I want you to understand the power that you have in your voice. I remember growing up as a child, and I had the same dream over and over again. I didn't quite understand the significance of the dreams that I was having. And I want you to think for a moment today, what dreams did you have as a child? When you sat alone, what daydreams did you find yourself in the midst of over and over again? I found myself in the same dream. And I could see myself standing on a stage, and I would be speaking to thousands of people. I didn't understand that. I was a quiet child. I was an introvert. I couldn't see myself standing on the stage and speaking to thousands of people. So I dismissed those dreams. It wasn't until years later, when I was in my late 20s, that an older lady who I had been working with for a while, and I had seen her several times, she walked up to me and she asked me if she could tell me something. And I responded to this lady who was about 5'4", and she was an African-American female. And I said, yes, you can. And she asked me, well, she actually told me that she had dreamed about me. And she said that in her dream, I was speaking to people thousands of people, and I was spreading the word. I was lost. I could not understand how a stranger could walk up to me and tell me the same thing that I had dreamed about over and over again, a dream that I had dismissed. But fear stopped me from asking this lady, what did she mean about me spreading the word? The same dream, fear. So I pondered over that years and years, wondering what did she mean? I'm still a humble person. I'm still a quiet person, often viewed as a shy person. What did she mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, again, what are those dreams that you have? Because I'm standing here today and letting you know and telling my story to let you see that dreams really do come true. I have spoken on stage, and I'm speaking to thousands of people all over the world, telling my story, spreading the word of encouragement, spreading the words to inspire people, to motivate people, to go after their dreams and to stop thinking small and stop thinking that you cannot have those things that you have seen in your dreams over and over again. You see, I was struggling with what my true purpose was. I believe that everyone who comes into this universe comes with a gift. That is what I had been told. But what was my gift? I had seen my gift over and over again, but I dismissed that. I'm asking you today, what are you dismissing? What are you overlooking? What are you afraid of? I want you to write that down. Ponder over it. Go back and ask yourself, what have I seen over and over again? And in that, you may find your gift. The late Dr. Nelson Mandela, he said, there is no passion found in playing small, in selling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. So what are you selling for? So I say to you today, if you are ready to take your voice, to take your presence to the next level, you don't have to figure it out alone. That's why we've created a program designed to help you master the art of public and professional speaking. So whether you want to command a stage, lead in your industry, or simply express yourself with more confidence, our speaking and writing program will give you the tools, the techniques, and the training to transform your communication skills. The question is, are you ready to invest in the most powerful asset that you own? And that is your voice. So I know I have said a lot, ladies and gentlemen, today. So if you take responsibility for yourself, my mentor said that you will develop a hunger that will help you accomplish your dreams. This moment right here is your opportunity to step into your next level. Your voice has been waiting for you to unleash it. Your presence has been waiting for you to embrace it. And today, I invite you to take that next step. And if you are ready to elevate your voice and your presence, if you're ready to be seen, heard, and remembered, then join us. The world needs your voice, it needs your time, and it's time for you to be heard. Now, I'm going to leave you all with something that I've heard my mentors say over and over again. And that is Les Brown. And this speech that he's often used is written by Bertrand Briley. If you want a thing bad enough, go out and fight for it. To work day and night for it. To give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. And if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and if your life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly work for it, fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition, if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, famine, or gout, sickness and pain of body and brain can keep you away from that thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, oh, join that voice masters and we'll make sure that you get it. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure as well as a privilege. You have the floor, John, Dr. John Uguulu.
Wow. Wow. That was amazing. That was a powerful presentation. That was a powerful presentation. If you guys can hear me speak, I want you to unmute your mic and say, I can hear you speak. Just say, I
I
can
can
hear you.
hear you speak.
Can hear you.
I love that. Thank you so much, Shirley. That was powerful. Look, to everybody who's listening right now, I just want to remind you that you all have greatness within you. And she talked about several key points that I want to emphasize on. And I want you all, those of you who missed this point, I want you to take note of this point. Shirley said, every great leader knew how to use their voice to make an impact. That right there, you should not take it for granted. She also said that your voice is your signature. That resonates with me. Clearly, that was powerful. You also talked about presence. Presence is everything, right? It says, you said presence is the unspoken energy that fills the room even before you utter a word. Ladies and gentlemen, these are gems that typically would cost you thousands of dollars to get. But on this platform right now, you are getting it for discounted rate. She said, she asked a question to every one of us. She said, what are you afraid of? That's a great question because fear is a limiting belief. Fear is a limiting belief. What are you afraid of? Why haven't you signed up for this program yet? What are you waiting for? Procrastination is the thief of time. What are you afraid of? What is stopping you? Yes, you, I'm talking to you who's listening to us right now. What are you waiting for? Go ahead, get signed up. It's, look, whatever you will spend on this program is an investment in your future. These ladies have spent thousands of dollars in personal development. And all that they have learned over the years, they are giving it to you right now for just, that's a token. How much? $169? You've got no excuse. If you've been that person who has been giving yourself or coming up with excuses, now is the time for you to stop. Bring out your credit cards, your debit cards, and go right now and purchase. Sign up for this program, and you would not regret it. All right, so welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all well. I had a wonderful time listening to these. These are all reminders, right? These are all reminders. All right, so we will be introducing our next speaker. And before I do that, I want to remind you again, yes, you who's listening, that a dynamic group of women founded Voice Masters. Why did they do it? They did it because they are on a mission to create change. Heraclitus said the only constant in life is change. The fear you're feeling right now, these women have come here to help you break through that fear. These remarkable ladies are not only authors and speakers, but have also been trained by or are affiliated with the legendary Les Brown. They're powerful women making a profound impact in the world. Now, the next speaker is Charlene Clark Cura. She is a distinguished leader. She is an organizational development expert and a public speaker. As the Chief Executive Officer of HR Management, DTI LLC, she empowers individuals and organizations through corporate training and coaching. Author of The Five Organizational Scenes, Charlene shares transformative insights on workplace success. She is a sought after keynote speaker. She has engaged with icons like the legendary Les Brown, inspiring audiences to dream big and achieve greatness. Passionate about innovation, she continues to reshape employee engagement and organizational growth. Today, the president and co founder, Voice Masters, will be sharing with us an overview of the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, please join me to welcome to the stage Charlene Clark Cura. Charlene, thank you so much. Have the stage.
Thank you, Dr. John Ugulu. It's a pleasure being here. First and foremost, let me see if I can take some deep breath in and exhale. What a powerful speech from our guest speaker, our main speaker, Shirley Brown Danzy, who is also a co-founder of Voice Masters. What a powerful speech. I was listening to her and I was motivated. I was inspired. And I too wanted the world to hear my voice. I wanted to share my voice, forgetting that I was already doing so. Shirley, you are so powerful. You had me forgetting that I was sharing my voice and wanted to do it all over again. Thank you so very much for that powerful engagement. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining from, wherever you're tuning in from. I want you to take a moment. I want you to take this moment and think about this. What would the world miss if you never shared your voice? Think about it a little. What stories do you have that can empower? What stories do you have that can inspire? What stories do you have that can help the world, change the world? Michael Jackson sang about it, heal the world, make it a better place. And we didn't understand clearly what he meant by that. Yes, healing the world doesn't mean that, you provide food only. Healing the world doesn't mean that you medicate our people. Healing the world means that you share your story. Because if you believe that your story is unique to you and no one else is going through the trials and the tribulations that you're facing, you're wrong. If you are scared, Shirley just shared. If you are scared to tell your story, thinking that people will be laughing at you, think again. Your story could be that story that will take someone out of their abyss of darkness. Your story could be that story that will change this world, heal it, and make it a better place. You see, your voice, ladies and gentlemen, your voice is more than just a sound. It is power. It is influence. It is the bridge between you. It is the bridge between who you are. It is the bridge that will close that gap. It is the bridge between who you are and the impact you were meant to make in this world. Use your voice to make that impact. And that is why we're here today. We are here to introduce you to Voice Masters, a movement that is designed to help individuals like you harness the power of your voice to inspire, to educate, and to transform lives. How Voice Masters was formed, you might be asking. Listen, every great movement begins with a moment of realization. And for us, that moment came when we saw many talented, intelligent, and passionate individuals struggling to express themselves effectively. Some had incredible stories, but didn't know how to tell them. Some had some had brilliant ideas, but they lacked the confidence to share them. Some had dreams. Shirley spoke about the dreams. Some had dreams of becoming speakers. Some had dreams of becoming leaders. Some had dreams of becoming influencers, but they didn't know where to start. And we looked at our own journeys as professionals, speakers, and coaches. We understood the transformative power of mastering one's voice. We had walked the path of self doubt. We had walked the path of struggling with stage fright. And we have learned firsthand how effective communication can change everything from careers to relationships to personal growth. With mentorship from some of you, and I'm referring a lot to Shirley's, powerful engagement, because I took notes, yes? But mentorship from some of the industry leaders, such as Les Brown, we were able to engage and be trained by him. We shared, ladies and gentlemen, a stage, powerful stage, impacting on lives, using our voice to heal the world in order to make it a better place. And with this kind of training and mentorship, we refined our own voices and built platforms that allowed us to inspire and influence. And then it hit us. What if we could create a space where others could do the same? And that was how Voice Masters was born. A community, a training ground, a launch pad, a place where visionary orators inspired changes everywhere. And that's exactly what we do. At Voice Masters, we help you to develop the confidence to speak powerfully. We help you to learn the art of storytelling to engage any audience. We help you to transform your experiences into a message that moves people. We help you to build a personal brand through speaking, writing, and influence. We even help you to turn your voice into a career, whether as a speaker, whether as an author, or whether a leader. And why are we doing this? Because we believe that every person has a voice that deserves to be heard. But having a voice is not enough. You must learn to use it with impact. Why now? Why today? Why does it matter? It matters because, remember, we want to heal the world and make it a better place. Shirley asked you earlier to think about some of the great leaders and influencers, and I believe she said change makers. Think about some of them. Think about some of those leaders, change makers in history. And let me name some of them. People like Nelson Mandela, people like Maya Angelou, people like Oprah Winfrey. And of course, we're never going to forget people like Les Brown. She asked you to think about some of these people and think about what they all have in common. She did say that they had their voices, but however, I'm going to improve on that. They mastered their voice and used it to shape the world. That was what they had in common. But here's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. The next powerful storyteller, the next powerful speaker, the next powerful thought leader isn't just a distant figure. it could be you. We live in a world where the ability to communicate with clarity and passion is a superpower. Whether you're a business leader, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're an educator, or whether you're aspiring to become a speaker, your voice can open doors. Your voice can create opportunities. Your voice, ladies and gentlemen, can leave that lasting impact. The world needs powerful voices, and yours is one of them. We are offering a launch special today. And we spoke about our launch special. Dr. Ugulu would have mentioned our special. But what I want to share with you is not just about selling or training programs, but it's to let you know that we don't just teach theory. We actually equip you with the practical, real world skills to command any room, to command any stage, or to command any platform with confidence. So it's not just about the theory. And to kickstart your journey, ladies and gentlemen, we are offering our Mastering the Art of Speaking and Writing for Impact training at a special launch price, only for $169, originally $497. But guess what? This exclusive offer is only available until the end of this event. So if you've ever wanted to improve your speaking, storytelling, or writing skills, now is the time to take action. So I ask you, what will you do with your voice? Will you let it go unheard? Or will you take the leap and invest in yourself and step into your power? Voice Masters is here to guide you, to support you, and to help you to amplify your impact. But first, you must take the step. The first step is actually yours to take. So join us, ladies and gentlemen, and be a part of this movement. And let us unleash the full power, the full potential of your voice, because your voice isn't just a sound, it is power, and the world is waiting to hear you. Thank you.
Wow, that was powerful. Powerful.
4 innovative women power speakers have joined to create their own platform, Voice Masters. The platform designed to help you unlock the true power of your voice and elevate your communication to a level of mastery. Today marks the beginning of a journey that has the potential to transform not just the way you speak, but how you connect, inspire, and leave an indelible mark in every room you enter. At Voice Masters, we believe that your voice is more than just a sound. It's your identity, it's your power, it's the bridge between ideas and action, between potential and achievement, between silence and impact. As we embark on this journey together, let's reflect on what brought us here today. Whether it's the desire to stand confidently on stage, deliver compelling presentations, lead with authority and empathy in the boardroom, share your story in a way that inspires action, or simply make your voice heard, you have taken the first step toward mastering the art of communication. Voice Masters is more than a program. It's a movement founded on the principles of excellence, authenticity, and transformation. We are here to guide you through practical techniques, actionable strategies, and personalized coaching that will refine your voice and amplify your impact. Together, we'll help you discover how to speak with clarity and conviction, engage and connect with the diverse audiences, overcome the fear of public speaking, and develop a presence that commands attention and respect. So, what should you expect? Learn from experienced coaches and speakers who have mastered the art of powerful communication. Participate in interactive workshops that challenge and inspire you to grow. Receive personalized feedback tailored to your unique voice and style. But most importantly, you will be a part of a community of individuals committed to growth, authenticity, and making an impact. So let's embrace this moment. The path to mastery starts with a single step, and you have already taken it by being here today. Let's create something extraordinary together. Let's master the art of voice. Your voice, your power, your potential.
Yes, yes, your voice, your power, potential. In that video, it says path to mastery starts with a single step. If you can hear me wherever you are, just give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. It says path to mastery starts with a single step. Thank you, Madam President. Your presentation was awesome, very clear, concise, and I know that everyone who's listening right now, who has been procrastinating, will take action today. You talked about some key points that I truly love, and they resonate with me. You said your story could be that story that will change the world, and that's true. You also said your voice is the bridge between who you are and the impact you are meant to make. There's nothing more correct than that. I used to be a very shy person, so shy that I couldn't even imagine myself, speaking publicly. Back then, when I was so shy, my mom would always say, "Hey, John, I know in the future you will become a pastor." But, whenever she said that, in my mind, I'll be like, this woman doesn't know how shy I am, and there's no way you can be a pastor or even get into that public speaking phase without overcoming shyness. But as life went on, I realized that there was a powerful message inside of me. And there was no way on earth I would have been able to share that message with the world without overcoming shyness. And I took action. Just the same way Madam President and the other co-founders have come together to put a platform like this. Like I said, we spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in personal development, in overcoming shyness. But right now, they're giving you a special that she just talked about. These are women who have come together. They are bringing together all the skills that they've learned, putting it in a course where they're offering a special to you today for just $169. Come on. There's no better deal than that. So here's a reminder to everybody who's listening that if I could transition from shyness to public speaking, then my level of shyness was at the peak. It was the highest level of shyness. I remember whenever I attended events, I would either sit at the back of the hall or sit close to the exit, just in case someone mistakenly calls me to come say something on the stage. I would run out. It was that bad. But right now, I am microphone hungry. Why? Because I invested in personal development. I invested in myself. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars. But right now, Voice Masters is giving you the opportunity to just invest $169 in public speaking. Come on, come on, come on. In fact, if you're lucky enough, I could even give you a scholarship. I can give one person a scholarship to sign up for this program. So if you are interested in that scholarship, just give us a thumbs up somewhere in the comment section. Just give us a thumbs up. I want to pay for somebody at least. I don't want you all to miss it, but it's all right. Let's go to the next stage. And Madam President, thank you once again for that beautiful presentation. The work you all do, God will surely, surely repay you in millions of folds. All right. All right. So I will be introducing another co-founder and the marketing director. We would like to welcome to the stage this great lady who, when God put this in their minds, she did not hold back. You know, sometimes having the vision is one thing, and another thing is answering to the call, right? But this lady answered the call. After an illustrious career as a registered nurse spanning 3 decades, from the emergency room to the intensive care unit, Diana Leslie, otherwise known as Empress Diana, went on to explore and obtain certifications in herbology. She also obtained certifications in aromatherapy and detoxification, which assisted her in writing and publishing common Jamaican aromatic plants in 2024, in the year 2024. And as part of her spiritual development, she also completed Reiki training along with meditation yoga, which is a course in miracles. Empress Diana realized that she was not living her true purpose, whether it was a midlife crisis or some deep yearning. She wanted to be a writer and a public speaker, despite the discouragement of colleagues. She took a leap of faith by deciding to get training as an empowerment coach and a public speaker. Despite feelings of self doubt and fear, she persevered. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Today, she is an author. She is one who shares her message, a message that gives people endless possibilities. She now knows that it's never too late to live your dreams. Yes, she considers her delay while caring for her children and elderly parents simply as detours. It will always happen to everybody in life. But guess what? Today, she is free to continue her dream to teach, to empower, and share her story with anyone who chooses to listen. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please join me as I welcome Diana Leslie, who will be sharing with us the programs and strategy voice masters. Welcome to the stage, Diana.
Thank you
Mute.
so much, Dr. Ogulu, my colleagues Charlene, Shirley, and Andrea for this opportunity, this wonderful Saturday morning. We could all be shopping, lying in bed at the beach, but we chose to listen to the calling that said, "You are special." We were all created in the image of God and likeness. And so we are here today to promote one of the wonderful gifts that God offered us, which is our voice, our power. My favorite quote is taken from Marianne Williamson. She penned this letter to Nelson Mandela, and this is her speech. Part of it I will read to you, I will share with you. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frighten us. And I will stop here to say it not just frightens us, it frightens other people as well. And it was only in the last 5 years that I did reread and study this quote to realize that I, Diana Leslie, she was speaking to me. Let me just go back about 5 years ago. I was a nurse a registered nurse who was giving from an empty cup. I was burnt out. That's the word, burnt out. I was working night shift, 12 hours, no break, no lunch. I was exhausted. And I said to myself, there has to be a better way. And I looked into my life and I realized I was gifted. I wanted to speak, I wanted to share the platform, but I had a lot of.
You're gonna pipette, you know. How does pet is that? No, I'm wondering.
I'm sorry.
Go
I
ahead,
had
go ahead.
a lot of self-limiting beliefs that prevented me. And the world, the universe changed around my story to say, Diana, you're my gift to the world. Take up the baton and run with it. And I did. I met Les Brown through a series of events and became a co-author with him in the book Rise Above. And in September of last year, I chose to go attend his conference in Orlando, where I met Andrea, Shirley, and also Charlene. And together, we decided that we needed a platform. We needed to take what we've learned from Les Brown to the next level. And the rest is history. Here today is Voice Master. So as Marianne Williamson says, who are you to hide your gift underneath this, to hide your light? Because remember that you cannot use darkness to cover the light. You have to use the light itself. And that's what we're doing today in Voice Master. I was chosen by the group to be the marketing specialist. Without much of expert in this area, I chose to tell people about Voice Master through the different platforms. We use Facebook, we use WhatsApp, we use all the different platforms there is to say, hey, it only takes the determination like we did. And with that said, I'm also here to say to you that your church, we use a church, we're going to be using schools and colleges, events, conferences to share the wonderful message that Voice Master has, which is it is possible for you to use your voice to amplify whatever it is within you that you've been hiding for so long. Fear, as you all know, that fear means false evidence appearing real. And for all of you out there, for only $169, it is possible to release this fear. And if there is a story within you, if there's something within you that you would love to reveal to the world, it is possible through signing up with Voice Masters. We'll teach you the art of storytelling, of sharing whatever it is within you that you would like to tell the world. All of us from Voice Master has experience. We've invested thousands of dollars. And all we're asking you today is for $169. Come on, let us look at coffee or Pepsi Cola or hamburger for $1. $1 times 5 days is $5. Multiply that by the 12 weeks that we're asking you, it's only $60. And if you should sacrifice that Pepsi Cola, that hamburger, for 2 months or even 3 months, you will have the money. You're not aware of your spending habits. And I'm just here to remind you that if you're saying you don't have the money, look at where you're investing your money. And you can afford for only $169, because next month or next year, it will be 5 times the price, because we're confident that with the blessings of Dr. Ogulu and Les Brown and other motivational speaker, we are going to rise. We are going to climb up to allow others to know that we are powerful. So let's look at other persons whose voices have amplify the world. People like Marcus Garvey, they have used their voices. And if you have ever listened to him, also Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, among others, it's their voice that they have used to share to the world the vision, the dream, to change the world. Your voice can change the world. It is possible. Your voice is your power. As I said again, you were born in the image and likeness of God. He has chosen you. Sometimes you do not realize that, but I am here as an example to tell you that it is possible. Just go within, take a moment to recognize, why am I here on earth? What is my purpose? It's not just to work every day to pay the bills. You have greatness within you. This is what Les Brown has said over and over. Take a moment to think about it. You are special, and there's something special within you, which you need to share. As Les Brown would say, it would be so sad to know that you'll leave this existence, not sharing whatever it is within you, that your God given gift. You cannot hide it. You have to let your light shine. And what better way than to speak, to share this through your voice? So far today, um, the group is offering you, Voice Masters is offering you $169, which is actually 2 months, 2.5 months worth of Pepsi Cola, food, such as a hamburger, a Jamaican beef patty, whatever it is that you spend that little money, that little extra on, to invest in yourself. I'm sure you've invested in your family, your loved ones. Why not you? Here I am over 60. I have done a lot of conferences. I've gone to seminars, and today it's a payoff. I did not dream that I'd be transitioning from nursing into an area that I really love. You can do that. So if there's something within you that you'd like to share with the world, use our platform to do this. Do not hide from yourself. Do not hide the God given gift that you have within you. It is possible. It was possible for me. It can be possible for you. Only 169 we're asking you for today. Today is special. Today is your day. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome to Voice Masters.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Diana. That was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Look, words cannot even express the importance of what this training, this course can do for you who's listening to us right now. This is your time. We're giving you this special. Just key into it. Wherever you are, key into it. It is it is a special deal. It is a special deal. Trust me, I have been through, you know, trainings and trainings and trainings and trainings, and I have spent thousands of dollars. But guess what? These women are coming together to offer you this. For this amount, there should be no excuse whatsoever. Uh, Les Brown is my communication mentor. And he used to always say that if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. And if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. I know someone who's just hearing this for the very first time might find it challenging to grasp what this means. Like, how would you say if I do what is easy, my life will be hard? Or if I do what is hard, my life will be easy? No, it's supposed to be the other way around, right? But guess what? What that message is trying to pass across to you is that if you do easy things, like I'll give you examples of easy things. Number one on the list is procrastination. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. It's the easiest thing to do. If you do easy things like procrastination, your life will be hard. If you do another easy thing like having fear, your life will be hard. Fear, oh my God, it's the easiest thing you can do. To be scared. If you have any form of self-doubt, oh, that's pretty easy again, right? If you have self-doubt, your life will be hard. But if you do the hard things like taking action, like having a schedule and keeping up with that schedule, those things are hard. If you do hard things like me, I was a shy person. I never imagined I would do what I'm doing right now. I went out there, found myself mentors, and did everything I could. It's hard. If you do those hard things, your life will be easy. Wise man once said, the enemy outside can do us no harm if we take care of the enemy within. So if you take care of the enemy within you, the enemy outside cannot harm you. And what are those enemies within? Some of them are the self-doubt we just talked about, procrastination, fear, not believing in yourself. Those are enemies. Take care of them right now. Go into this program, sign up. It's a hard thing to do. Probably, like you said, you might be thinking of getting some soda or burgers or you know, use that money to sign up for this program. And we have a video, a reel we would like to play after this, just to show you. Do we have that ready? Are we ready? Uh, the global key.
Unlock the blueprint for flourishing organizations, unleash success for both teams and leaders. In the 5 organizational sins, I embark on a profound exploration of 5 insidious culprits that have silently undermined companies, thwarting progress, fracturing relationships, and tarnishing reputations. Ego, bossiness, cronyism, classism, and vindictiveness. These are the concealed adversaries that have silently plagued countless organizations. Drawing from a wealth of experience in the corporate arena, I lay bare the devastating repercussions of these vices and furnish you with the precise strategies to conquer them. Unearth practical wisdom to metamorphose your workplace into a vibrant hub of productivity, collaboration, and personal development. Why this book demands your attention? I give you 4 reasons. 1. To glean invaluable wisdom cultivated through years of corporate experience, guiding you through the intricate landscape of organizational dynamics. 2. To equip yourself with the tools to identify and root out these destructive organizational sins that hinder growth and innovation. 3. To elevate your professional odyssey, whether you are an aspiring employee seeking fulfillment or an employer striving to cultivate a thriving workplace. And 4, embrace a fresh perspective that will revolutionize your approach to work, leadership, and teamwork. Now, if you're ready to elevate your organization and embrace a more gratifying professional life, don't hesitate to secure your copy. The 5 Organizational Sins is now available on Amazon. Get your copy now.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, go get a copy of your book. We would need you to put the link, the purchase link, in the comment section or in the show notes for those who are interested in taking action right now. We know this message is not for everybody. This message is for action takers. If you are an action taker, this is the time to invest. I'm sure if you can see the background, I have books all over the place. I study all the time. You know why? Because Leaders are readers. And not just that, leaders are speakers. Go ahead, get a copy of the book, and sign up for the program right now. So I want to thank you once again, um, Diana, for the presentation. It was amazing. It was very impactful, and you shared a lot of information there. You talked about people reminding themselves that our voice is our power. You also reminded us that we were all born in the image and likeness of God. We were all made in the image and likeness of God. And you also uh, put it upon us, encouraged us to figure out why we are on earth. It's very important. We need to know what our purpose on earth is because we're all sent into this world to serve our gifts to the world, to lead, influence people, and to leave a legacy. Not just a legacy, a long lasting legacy that will outlive us. Thank you once again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our final speaker for this afternoon is the co founder and financial controller of Voice Masters. Her name is Andrea Adams. Andrea is a dynamic force, an avid reader, adrenaline seeker, and passionate advocate for personal growth. She thrives on books, skydiving, scuba diving, gourmet experiences, breathtaking nature views, and high heels. As co founder of the KEG Book Club, Andrea fosters intellectual discussions beyond personal enjoyment. She's also making waves in the podcasting world as the host of BABBLE with me, featured on Los Angeles Tribune's podcast division. She is an ICF accredited coach, speaker, mentor, and media personality. Andrea's journey took a transformative turn after mentorship from the legendary Les Brown, igniting her power voice. Further guidance from John Talarico's Thinking into Results and Michael Silver's at the Mentor Studio has equipped her to mentor youths, enhance self awareness, shift mindsets, and cultivate positive relationships. Beyond her professional achievements, Andrea is a devoted mother, multi best selling author, and entrepreneur. She is the founder of Adonami LLC and the visionary behind the Global Kids Speak Oratory Club, empowering the next generation of confident communicators. She is also an advocate for A21.org, fighting against modern day slavery and human trafficking. Her guiding philosophy is what? She says, work smart, play hard. I love that. Today, Andrea will be sharing details on program costs and more. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please join me as we welcome to the stage Andrea Adams. Andrea, thank you so much. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Dr. John. Oh my goodness. It just gives me, I feel like it feels really surreal every time I'm introduced and I listen to someone reading my bio. I think that's one of the most highlighting and uplifting moments when you can actually hear what you do from someone else's mouth, because sometimes it does not feel like enough, especially when you have a really great big vision. Now, I have been tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that our finances for Voice Master is always on par. For those of you who would have known me for many years, you would know that my first love would have been in aircrafts. That would be in the airline industry. And then I moved on to accounting, where I spent quite a few years there. And now I have embarked on public speaking and all of those great things that you've heard. Somehow or the other, Voice Masters have brought me back to doing some accounting, which I do love and have a passion for. So it is indeed a pleasure to serve in that area. Now, just a little overview, the ladies would have mentioned before we were at a conference for Les Brown. He had a conference in Orlando just a few months ago. That would have been in September. And all of the ladies arrived there hoping to take away great things. And one in particular would have been Empress Diana. She insisted that, hey, I have to find my tribe. This is the place where I'm going to leave and we're not going to leave empty. And she ensured that she just followed us around and make sure that we left there with a plan to just take what we've learned all through the years to another level. So I am just grateful for her and her vision and the vision of all the ladies, Charlene and also Shirley, and for all that we do, because what we've done since we've left that place on the 1st of September is spent many hours, and I'm talking about countless hours in meetings, strategizing and coming up with plans on how we can serve others, because that's the heart of what we are doing. It's about serviam, it's about service to others. And one of the things that I really love to think about is if you want to make the world a better place, you have to give the world a better person. And where else does it start? With self-development. I also like to talk a lot about the Bible's talking about love your neighbor as you love yourself. You have to love yourself first. And how do you love yourself? You would have heard the term adorn me. Adorn me means to adorn me. And it comes with self-love. It's important that we, first of all, develop ourselves, love ourselves, be the best version that we can be of ourselves so that we can give the world a better person, whether it's strangers, whether it's friends, whether it's family, whether it's our loved ones, whoever it is, our spouse. We have to, first of all, be great with ourselves. And that's one of the things that I do at Global Kids Speak. We not only teach the kids the art of public speaking, but we also add some self-work because we understand that it's important that they have solid mindsets, understand themselves, and first of all, be able to communicate that great communication with themselves so that they can have great relationships with others. So I am just happy and elated to be here today to be able to speak to you all and to be able to just share our journey. Now, our journey with Voice Master, it's there to empower voices, to help others to craft compelling narratives, to be able to elevate their art of communication. We have been communicating from birth. But what happens as we grow older? Guess what happens? We lose that art because of outside influences, because of fear. Many persons spoke about fear today, and fear is one of the main things. We are afraid to speak out our truth because we're afraid of what others think. But if we can understand that we first of all just got to love ourselves, embrace ourselves authentically as we are, and communicate that we genuinely love ourselves however we are, then we will remove the fear of what others think, because then their thoughts of us, their opinions of us would not matter. Now, we have a beautiful program that we've been talking about all morning, and that's called Mastering the Art for Speaking and Writing for Impact. One of the things that are the principles that we usually have at Global Kids Speak, it's called the 5Ps, and you guys can write this down. It's called proper preparation prevents poor performance. We cannot emphasize that more, and not only in the art of being able to present, but for life of itself. If you really think about it, every stage of your life, whether it's at work, whether it's for family, no matter what it is that you're doing, if you're not properly prepared, then you will not perform at your best. Life is a stage and it's a performance. It really is. And you have to understand that you are the center. You are the main character in your life. So you do have to prepare, set your goals, Make sure that you prepare what you're doing. So whether you're speaking, it's great to do impromptu speaking, but you're even better when you're able to prepare. I remember one of the ladies, I think it was Empress Diana says a lot. She's like, oh, I always thought that you had to be born with the gift to speak. Guess what? Any of you that knows me here, I know Chantal's on the call right now, she can tell I would not speak. And you would notice that that's a common thing with most of the speakers today. They would not speak. They were afraid. They were shy. I did beauty pageants and all sorts of stuff, and I was so shy. And it's only after I was trained by Les Brown that I really got out of that shyness. I can remember even looking at if John, maybe if you look back at my first video, you'll be like, it's not the same woman that spoke. So it comes with practice. I know some of you might say, oh, I cannot speak and I can't see how I could. I believe somebody have to have that gift. No, it's all about preparing. It's all about practice. And how else can you do it than being prepared? You be prepared for speaking, you be prepared for writing, you be prepared for whatever it is life is offering you. If you want a job, you have to prepare. You have to make sure that you study, you get those skills you need in order to be able to prepare for that interview, prepare to be hired. And that's just one example, but in every aspect of your life, even with relationships, many of us, we go into relationships, we're not prepared. We're given an idea of what a relationship should be like. That's why there's counseling before marriage. These things are not just there because it should be there, but it's all there for a purpose. And it all comes with the foundations of being prepared. Now, when you're writing, you got to write your script. When you're speaking, you have to have your points to be able to take to the story, get your main point over. So now mastering the art for speaking and writing is this program that we've been telling you about. Mind you, this is not our only program, but we're excited because we've already started the program and we use the official launch of Voice Master to really and truly help you all to also learn about it. Now, our mission really in this program is to help you to unlock the power of your voice. And the training is extremely comprehensive. We have all the ladies, all the co-founders will be teaching different classes, especially in areas where we are skilled. As you can see, we have a TEDx speaker. And in the future, we'll be having courses that are geared to help you to be able to prepare you for the TEDx stage. Now, some of the benefits of doing the mastering the art for speaking and writing for impact, it would be the impactful storytelling, being able to tell your story. And I'll just give you a little tip. That's one of the things that I'll be teaching when my lecturing time comes around. And a lot of you don't understand the relation between speaking and writing, because whenever you're preparing a speech or you're writing, there are three core things. And I'm going to give you a tip to walk away with today. Write it down. It's called ethos, pathos, and logos. These are key things. And especially if you can integrate all of those things into your writing or into your speaking, you become so powerful. And let me just give you a hint. For example, logos. Logos is the logic that's in someone speaking. Right now, I am telling you facts, the benefits of taking this course. That's the logos. Now, the ethos would be, who on earth am I? Or who on earth is Charlene or Empress or Shirley to be able to tell you how to write, how to speak? Who on earth are us? Our ethos is our experience, our training. And then, of course, the thing that sells any book or any speech is the pathos, or why. If you would have noticed, each and every one of us, we came up here and we told you why we're doing this. Why am I doing this? I have a love for speaking. I want to make sure that the gift that was given to me by my mentor, Les Brown, is passed on to others. Shirley shared her why. Charlene shared her why. Empress shared her why. And the why is where the emotions come in. So these are all things that you're going to be learning. So some of the other benefits of taking the course would be just being able to have a massive stage presence. Who wouldn't want to go on stage and be able to be confident, to be able to have poise, to be able to give the audience the right energy? And on top of that, if you're an aspiring speaker, everybody's not going to be an aspiring speaker, but if you want to become a speaker, you can use this to transform your career. Now, say you don't want to be a speaker and you just want to stay in your 9 to 5, being able to speak and speak eloquently, you can stand out on your job. You can use the gift of speech to be able to be promoted. Or you can take your gift of speech away from the job and use it to make money, to earn. Maybe you have a business, maybe you're an entrepreneur. You discover how to turn your passion into profit because people buy from people they like. So if you know how to speak, don't hide behind the camera. You learn how to speak. People hear your story, they see your why, and they buy from you. So there are many ways that you can benefit from mastering the art for speaking and writing for impact. This course only costs $467 on the regular, but we've decided that we want to give it for a special for $169, and that's just for today. Now, we'll be having different modules where you do things like learning voice modulation, how to use your body language. You learn storytelling, how to engage the audience. There'll be workshops where you'll be able to speak on live television. We are not just giving you a course because we've learned that we've done courses and then we got a certificate and we never spoke. So we are taking you to a place where you can actually get to speak. And part of the course, you're actually being placed in front of the public. Now, you also get one-on-one guidance from seasoned speakers. We are seasoned speakers. We're not saying it. We walk the walk. We talk the talk. And you're able to get a comprehensive assistance in terms of being able to bring your story to life. Now, that's the program that we've been talking about. But Voice Masters is way more than just this program. One of our other foundations is writing. We'll be having a program coming up for $467, which will help you to be able to write your book, guide you through that. So we'll be able to teach you how to tell your story in a compelling way and help to guide you from writing that book to publishing it. So you'll have step-by-step assistance along the way on how to get that book out there, along with peer feedback. Can you imagine you're writing your book and you're in a class and you're able to get feedback before you publish it, not just from your mentors, but from peers? Imagine that support. Many of you have stories and you think of writing books, but guess what? You don't know how. But we have that here at Voice Masters. Now we'll also be doing anthologies. Say you just don't want to do your own book, but you can get to share your story with other people. We have an anthology that we'll be doing before the year is out. It'll be starting from $1,000 to about $2,500. But guess what? With this anthology, we'll be having different workshops, launches, and we have different tiers that we'll be publishing. Imagine being able to be part of a community of men and women who are passionate about their story, who's going to be changing lives, because your story might not change the entire world. Sometimes you're just called to change one person. Have you ever heard a story and you say, oh my goodness, this was for me. This was meant for me. That experience that person had caused you to make a change in your life. Now it's time to pass it on. It's time for you to do the same. Don't keep your story to yourself. You might be changing one life. And if you're looking at it from a biblical standpoint, remember, the shepherd left the flock for one. Many of us, we're hooked up on millions. We want to impact millions. We want to change thousands. But what about the one person that you can change with your story? That one life you can impact with your story. Now, we're going to not just have these programs and leave you. We also have membership, and this is permanent membership year after year. And we've done it in such a way that everyone can afford it. So we have a basic membership tier, which is $147 per year, per year, per year. This is less than $1 per year for you to have access to bi-weekly workshops starting on the 13th of March. Every other week, we will have sessions teaching you how to do your 1-minute elevator pitch, your 3-minute pitch. We teach you different things like taking that same story that you can speak about for 1 hour if you were asked to speak about it, and pull it down to 1 minute. How to identify your target audience. And I'm not going to give you all the tips, but just give you a little taste of it. Those are some of the things. Now we have our premium membership, which is $4.99, which includes access to those bi-weekly workshops. But you also have other programs like personal mentorship from the founders, of course, and special guests. You'll also have access to our newsletters and many other things. We have an in-house resource center. You'll have access to it. Or you can just say, hey, be like a Texan, go big or go home, because we have our $997 per year, which is the top tier package, top tier. And it offers priority access to all the previous services, plus one-on-one coaching sessions. We will be doing some in-person conferences. So some of them you might be able to speak at for free. Some of them you might get heavy discounts on it. So those are some of the VIP perks. Then you also get first preference. And when it comes to speaking opportunities, we will be helping you create your speakers portfolio, which will be featured on our website. We also have what you would call a resource centers for business, because we will be personally reaching out to businesses who needs speakers and trainers in certain areas. And once your name is on that list, we will be, depending on the city or what's going on, or even if you have to be flown out, depends on what package we can negotiate. We will be negotiating those things on your behalf to give you those opportunities. Now, you'll also get video and media training, understanding how to show up, because there's something called netiquette. Lots of people don't even understand that. The world had changed, and we were placed behind a computer instead of in person. And a lot of people forgot basic etiquette. So you'll be trained on how to have digital etiquette, online etiquette. And then we'll also be featuring you in our newsletters and marketing materials. You'll get priority placement or high discounts, depending on what the feature is. But that's for $997 with our elite package. That's $997 per year. Now you don't have to go out and look. Prioritized selection, publishing privileges, and of course, you'll be getting a certificate at the end of every year and a token from us as an elite member, and more to come. So we've thought about every area, because we have invested, as Dr. John said, thousands of dollars into self-development, into these courses. And guess what? They give you a certificate if you're lucky and say, well, thank you, bye. Anything else that you need, you still have to pay more for it. So what we have done, we've actually created this platform where you have that at hand and in an affordable manner. So as we move forward, I just want to let you know that Voice Masters is committed to continuous growth and innovation. We are committed to expanding our global networks, connecting members with industry leaders and like-minded individuals. We are passionate about speaking and writing for change. And let's not forget our podcasts. We'll be having our podcast. We'll be featuring authors. So many people wrote books, and where are the books? Who knows about these books? We'll be highlighting these people. So I'm just inviting you to just be part of Voice Masters because we're not just a platform, we're a movement. And we're here to amplify voices and to transform life. Just be part of this endeavor. And I hope that I'll be seeing you all on the other side. Together, let's speak, let's write, let's inspire, and just be great, be awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Andrea. That was powerful. That was powerful. Thank you so much for that presentation. And if to all those who are with us, who can see us, please remember to mute your mic. Leave your mic on, just mute the mic. Except you want to say something, you can indicate by raising your hands and getting back, leaving a comment. Thank you so much, Andrea. You shared powerful information, and I hope all the links are available. I hope we have all the links available in the comment section. Let's try and get that done as quickly as possible. Great speech, great presentation, great representation of the brand. We appreciate all that you do. Zig Ziglar once said that you do not have to be great to get started, but you have to start to be great. That's a quote from Zig Ziglar. I love that quote. You do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started to be great. Please remember to mute your mic. There's somebody. Where's the administrator? Please mute the mic of this person. All right. Thank you so much. All right. God bless you for that. So you do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started. Why? Because fear of public speaking is something you can surely overcome. Trust me. No matter what the level of shyness you're going through right now or fear, mine was worse than yours. I can tell you that. Let me tell you why. Because I had, not I had, I have an accent, right? And sometimes some people feel the accent might be a challenge. I was in that category. I have an accent. I am a slow talker. I don't speak really fast. You know, I I was not comfortable. I was never comfortable being in the midst of people I wasn't friends with, right? It was bad. But I was able to transition from shyness to public speaking. And even right now, I am microphone hungry. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because I want you to know that you have greatness within you. You who's listening, the fear of public speaking is something you can surely overcome. I am not saying it to brag, but to press upon you that if I could transition from shyness to public speaking, you too can. And guess what? You have now been blessed with a platform called Voice Masters. Look, do not take this for granted. Acknowledge your fear of public speaking. Prepare well for it, like she mentioned. Shift the focus from yourself to your message, but that one you cannot do it by yourself. That's why you need Voice Masters. Guide you through all these steps. There's no way you can ever get rid of that fear by yourself. You need a platform like this, and they're offering this program to you for just a token. You trust God's presence. All right? In all of this, if you fail to take action today, if you fail to take action today, your plans of overcoming the fear of public speaking will end up just being a fantasy. Yes. So you must take action. Go right there and purchase, sign up for this program. The links are available for you in the comment section. Go and do it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I always tell people that whatever has a beginning surely does have an end. We're about to bring this program to a close. Let's go into the Q&A session. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section. Let's see if there are questions. Otherwise, we will be proceeding to bringing this program to a close. To all the speakers, you have done so well. I know God will bless you God will keep you. His light will continuously shine in your life so that you can also be the source of light to many in the world. God will give you everything that you need to give light to darkness. God will give you everything you need to be the voice of the voiceless. God will give you everything you need to be hope to the hopeless. So keep doing what you do. We appreciate you. And I see some comments here. Someone said, I was the opposite accent, fast talker, doubtful. Oh, okay. You see? So at some point, we all had limiting beliefs. Mine was I talk too slow because I was used to seeing speakers, speak eloquently, very fast, very clear. So you can imagine. And the people around me, when I told them I wanted to get into public speaking, they just couldn't see it. They were all trying to discourage me because they know, oh, hey, guy, you have an accent. Come on. You've got no wisdom. You see, those people who speak, they are full of wisdom. You're not eloquent. You talk like you're very sluggish. You're going to make people sleep. You can imagine all those noise in my ears, right? But despite that, I knew that with the right coaching, things will change. And guess what? Voice Masters is here. It is a loaded platform with women from all areas, all walks of life coming together to share their experience with you for just how much? How much? This is your time to rise and shine. This is your time, your season of elevation. All right, I see some other comments. Someone says, sending huge thanks to all of you here today. Huge thanks. All right, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I see. All right, great, great, great. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring this to a close. I want you all to remember that it is possible for you to take charge of your success using this platform. It has a lot of visionary orators. Go right there and register today. It is time for you to inspire change everywhere. You need to use your voice, your power, and your potential. Thank you so much. We are bringing this to a close. God bless you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day.